Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Nautilus Art and Creativity. My name is Joseph, and what you're watching right here is me creating this wickedly creepy art piece. And I titled it Ominous Little Being. Obviously, the creature in question is not ominous, but here we are. Sorry my voice isn't the best right now, but I will do my best to talk to you guys in a way that you guys will like. Is this better? Probably not. Anyway, we're here, and I had an idea for this video. Instead of doing my normal story, the Journey of Gilderhand, I figured since this drawing is going to turn out fairly creepy, to my estimation it will at least, I found this little website here called scoopwhoop.com, and this is 30 very short tales of horror that are better than most scary movies you've watched. So these are going to be, I'm not going to read all these this time, but I might save the rest for, another day. Another time I do a creepy art piece. So there was a subreddit for scary short stories, and they chose the ones that they thought were the best. And so let's see here. This is the first one that I'll be reading to you guys is This New Old House by Bat Out of Hell 821. I'll try to find the subreddit and post it in the comments so you can read some other ones. Sorry. Trying to get my voice right. Are you ready? Here we go. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He's in charge of the new construction, converting the kitchen into the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal, but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matching the date under the wallpaper. The next day I made a list of all the names and dates. Sure enough, each name was for a missing person with dates to match. Sorry. We notified the police, who naturally sent out the crime scene team. I overheard one text say, "Yep, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, where's the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you're removing. Yo. Yo, that's messed up. Sorry about the clearing my throat and stuff. Yo, that's crazy. Alright, so this one is called I Hate It When My Brother Charlie Has to Go Away, but by Horror in Pure Form. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering he's confined to a dark room in an institution. That situation. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he is back. Yo, that's a twist. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, here's the next one. Guardians by Dark Alligator. I think maybe their middle name is Allie. Who knows? He awoke to the huge insect-like creatures looming over his bed and screamed his lungs out. They hastily left the room, and he stayed up all night, shaking and wondering if it had been a dream. The next morning, there was a tap on the door. Gathering his courage, he opened it to see one of them gently place a plate filled with fried breakfast on the floor, then retreat to a safe distance. Bewildered, he accepted the gift. The creature chittered excitedly. This happened every day for weeks. At first, he was worried that they were fattening him up. But after a particularly greasy breakfast left him clutching his chest from heartburn, they were replaced with fresh fruit. As well as cooking, they poured hot, steamy baths for him and even tucked him in when he went to bed. It was bizarre. One night, he awoke to gunshots and screaming. He raced downstairs to find a decapitated burglar being devoured by insects. He was sickened, but disposed of the remains as best he could. He knew they had just been protecting him. One morning, the creatures wouldn't let him leave his room. He'd lay down, were confused but trusting as they ushered him back to bed. Whatever their motives, they weren't going to hurt him. Hours later, a burning pain spread throughout his body. It felt like his stomach was filled with razor wire. Ooh, this is good. The insects chittered as he spasmed and moaned. It was only when he felt a terrible squirming feeling beneath his skin that he realized the insects hadn't been protecting him. They had been protecting their young. So they impregnated him? Is that what it was? Interesting. I wasn't prepared for that either. These are all like plot twists that I'm not ready for. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I would have said it earlier in the thing, but no one really pays attention to it. So I'm going to say it anyway. If you guys enjoy this content, if you like seeing me create these insane art pieces from scratch, right out of my head, I do everything on my own, let me know by clicking that subscribe button, hitting that bell icon, and, buying some merch. I have merch in the link in the description. My Teespring store. It's a great way to support me and this channel. I do everything on my own. I work very hard to create what you're seeing. It takes a long time because I do everything with mouse as well, which is not easy to work with. But I've been doing it for 9 years, so literally 9 years. So let me know what you guys think. But back to the video. Here we go. Seeing Red, the First Day of School by Zenryhao. I think that's how it's pronounced. Zenryhao. Zenryhao? Who knows? Everyone loves the first day of school, right? New year, new classes, new friends. It's a day full of potential and hope. Before all the dreary depressions of reality show up to ruin all the fun, I like the first day of school for a different reason, though. You see, I have a sort of power. When I look at people, I can sense a sort of aura around them. A colored outline based on how long that person has to live. Ooh, okay. That was good. Most everyone I meet around my age is surrounded by a solid green hue, which means they have plenty of time left. A fair amount of them have a yellowish-orange tinge to their auras, which tends to mean a car crash or some other tragedy. Anything that takes people before their time, as they say. The real fun is when the auras venture into the red end of the spectrum, though. Every now and again, I'll see someone who's basically a walking stoplight. Those are the ones who get murdered or kill themselves. Ooh, jeez. It's such a rush to see them and know that their time is numbered. With that in mind, I always get to class very early so I can scout out my classmates' fates. The first kid who walked in was basically radiating red. I chuckled to myself. Too damn bad, bro. But as people kept walking in, they all had the same intense glow. I finally caught a glimpse of my rose-tinted reflection in the window, but I was too stunned to move. Our professor stepped in and locked the door, his aura a sickening shade of green. What? So was the prophet? Yo. That's kind of weird. That's good writing right there. Alright, you ready, guys? Here's the next one. They got the definition wrong by Lou. L-L-O-I-U. Lou. Sounds like someone's vomiting. Alright. Got about just under 3 minutes left. Here we go. It has been said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I understand the sentiment behind the saying, but it's wrong. I entered the building on a bet. I was strapped for cash and didn't buy into the old legends of the hotel to begin with, so $50 was more than enough to get me to do it. To get me to do it. There was a typo. It was simple. Just reach the top floor, the 45th floor, shine my flashlight from a window. The hotel was old, and shine my flashlight from a window. The hotel was old and broken, including the elevator. So that meant hiking up the stairs. So up the stairs I went. As I reached each platform, I noted the old brass plaques displaying the floor numbers: 15, 16, 17, 18. I felt a little tired as I crept higher, but so far no ghosts, no cannibals, no demons. Piece of cake. I can't tell you how happy I was as I entered the last stretch of numbers. I joyfully counted them aloud at each platform. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. I stopped and looked back down the stairs. I must have miscounted, so I continued up. 44, one more flight. 44, then down 10 flights. 44, 15 flights. 44, and so it's been for as long as I can remember. Okay, we're still good on time. So really, insanity isn't doing something repeatedly and expecting different results. It's knowing that the results will never ever change. That each door leads to the same staircase, to the same number. It's realizing you no longer fall asleep. It's not knowing whether you've been running for days or weeks or years. It's when the sobbing slowly turns into laughter. I thought it was going to have a different outcome. Honestly, expected a different outcome for this one. I hope you guys are enjoying this once again. If you do, please hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon, grab some merch in the description. I really do appreciate you guys supporting this channel, whoever is out there and decides to do so. You are awesome. I'm going to be working on the Minecraft video tonight, possibly tomorrow. No, probably going to do it tonight, just because I have the time. And you guys should be getting that tomorrow, I'd say, by the afternoon. I'm going to work on it and then do the editing and stuff later in the afternoon and get it out to you tomorrow. So, just in time for 4th of July. You get to just chill out and listen to me be an idiot. Alright, let's see how much of this I can do left. I have about a minute left. My daughter learned to count by Real Science 87. My daughter woke me around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. Okay. Actually, we're about out of it. Okay. I'll leave you guys on the cliffhanger for that one, but I will try to find the Reddit that these stories came from. I went to this random website, just because that's what I did. Because, what the hell. Also, this was in my new trailer video, this little graphic here. I made this on Canva.com with my Canva Pro account, and I like it. I hope you guys like it too. And remember, the Nautilus is out.